Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So, today is literally the first day that the sun has come out. Now, yesterday it tried to come out like late afternoon, but y'all know with the time going back, it got dark. So, we've had rain for a couple of days. It's been dreary. It's just been I'm glad to see the sun. I'll tell you that. But what I want to share with y'all today, because when I went to the growers outlet, I did a short and I told y'all that I would do a video because this was a plant that to me was very unusual and I wanted to get a couple of them. But here's the thing, y'all. And I normally, yes, I do. I do it sometimes. But normally I'll have a idea of where I want to put something. With this, I have no idea. But what I will tell you is I'm going to find somewhere to put it. Now, it would be perfect for the pollinator garden with its color, but I really feel like nothing else should go in the pollinator garden because all of those are perennials and they still have to get bigger and just like grow together. Like right now, you probably could look at it and say, sure, you could put some more things, but we have some plants towards the back that are supposed to get like 3 to 4 feet wide, 3 to 4 feet tall. And so we have to give them 2 to 3 years to kind of grow to their full potential. Now, what I will tell you is I'm going to find somewhere. I know the pollinators are going to love them. I want to share with you why I chose this plant and the description that it had that really made me pick up this plant. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm about to let y'all in on a little secret. So I am off for the next few days. Y'all just don't understand the excitement. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to put so much on my list because either at night or first thing in the morning, I make a list, y'all. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the garden, but I have to make a list to keep myself on track because I will go off in la la land, start doing one thing, start doing something else. And like I shared with you before, nothing really gets fully finished. I'm going to give y'all an example. I gave myself a task yesterday. I was like, you got to plant at least 6 more of those roses. I'm almost getting them done. I think I'm down like to the last 9, and then I'm going to show y'all. Although it's not a lot to show because some of the, it's fall time. Some of the leaves have fallen from the roses, but I know that next year they're going to come in. But I was down to the last one and I almost started doing something else. And I was like, you have got to stop sabotaging yourself. Get back over here, finish this up. So I'm saying that to say because right behind me, and I'm going to make some videos so I can show y'all what I'm working on, is I have once again crowded up this patio with plants that need to be planted. But hear me out, y'all. Again, it's been raining, and then it gets dark here at around like 5:30 or something like that. So I'll keep you posted. That's all I'm gonna say because I feel like with these few days off, I'm like if you really discipline yourself and really stay on task. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to go to a few garden centers. It's a couple things I got to do that I want to go to, but it should not impact me getting at least 75% done. And the reason why I'm saying 75% done, because with the plant that I'm going to show you now, I really got to think about where I want it to be. And then I have some other plants that I picked up that I'm like, why did you do it? Why? But let me show you this particular plant and why I like it so much. Okay, so I picked up 2 of these, but I love the name. So the name is Hot Lips Salvia. And what I like about it, I hope that this camera will pick it up. First of all, they had like a mass display and it was just beautiful. But I only got 2. And I'm thinking, y'all, I really am thinking, and now that I'm remembering correctly, I said, you know what? You could put these down by Berry Lane because we have strawberries, blueberries growing, and blackberries. And so what I like about it, so let me show you. First of all, it's called Hot Lips because if you look at the lip on it or the bloom, it's red and it's white. But here's the thing, this is why I picked it up. So it starts getting this color when the temperatures cool off. It did say that probably during the summer months that it will be mostly red or it would either be white. It wouldn't take on like the bicolor until the nights started to cool down. So let me say that again. So they said some would be either all red, some would be all white, but they don't take the bicolor bloom until the temperatures, the nighttime temperatures start to cool down. So I thought that was really cool. Now, again, it starts off like this, but then if you kind of look at some of the older blooms, it's kind of like a pinkish tone as they're getting ready to, come off. But this is how it looks. And again, I felt that this would be perfect for the pollinator garden. But let me take you over there really quick because we already have red salvia in there. And then I'm going to show you what I picked up too because of the neon look to me. Now, I do have a place that I'm going to put this particular plant at, but I just want to show you. I don't know. Sometimes my mind just like really starts going into like imagination land. And that's good. It's good to use your imagination, y'all. So a few weeks ago, these red salvias were filled with tons of blooms. This is in Pollinator Island over here, and they're starting to grow together. We have a total of 5. So we got 3 over here, and then we got 2 that are right here. But like I said, we have to give these perennials a chance to grow, and I'll make sure that I link that video because this crepe myrtle tree that Chris cut down, it continues to come back up, and I have to constantly chop this part down. And then we got like wild onions right here, and but the wild onions are all over the yard. The only thing that I'm skeptical about is pulling it in the in-ground bed because I actually had allium blooms in that area, and so I don't know if it's some of the allium blooms popping up because we did have temperatures like in the 70s and 80s. I think it's 74 today. Or are they really like the wild onion? So I'm pretty sure that I've pulled some things that I probably shouldn't have, but we can't worry about that. So this is why I don't really want to put the hot lip salvia here because we have salvia, we have bee balm, we have penstemon, we have the black and blue salvia, we have the butterfly bush, and then the false indigo. I can't think of the name, but we have those. But again, I think what I'm going to do is because they get, if I'm not mistaken, maybe around 2.5 to 3 feet tall. I'm going to go look at the description again. I think I'm going to put them in berry lane. That would be something really good for the pollinators to be able to pollinate some of the berry fruits, and they won't have far to go. Okay, so I bought 3 of these purple salvias. A lot of the blooms have been spent. And one of the ones, oh, what plant that was that I picked up, and it like broke off one of the stems. I was just so upset. But it'll be fine. But let's see if we can get one because this is like the only one. And I know it probably is not coming through like I see it, y'all, but it was such a pretty like neon. It looks like a neon type purple when you look at it. Now these I do have somewhere I'm going to put them. They do have a scent to it because that was one of the things that they said, like the scent. I mean, it's an okay scent, but I just love the blooms on it, and I really do hope it's coming through. It may or may not, but we are going to put those in the garden as well. And we also had some bodacious purple salvia that we're putting in the rose garden. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to show you that I'm going to get busy probably for about the next hour, just trying to get some things planted and moved out the way. But I wanted to show you that. Put in the comments, have you ever heard of the Hot Lips Salvia? The reason why I do like the Growers Outlet is because you can really find some like one of a kind type plants that you normally don't find at your local garden center, like those different salvias, and then just the hot lips. And it was a couple other plants that I got too, but I'll make sure that I keep y'all posted. Okay, so as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye.